Hey there. A podcaster I follow, someone I listen to, inspired me last month. He was evaluating the year that was just about to finish and planning for the new year. But what he does before he sets any goals is to look back over the year and celebrate the good things that happened. We don't do that enough. He calls that fruit. Look at the fruit. So I would like to do that with you. I would like to model that for you by talking about some of the fruit, the good things that happened last year, and my goals or plans for this year, some of which are, of course, about languages.
English Without Fear, where you can learn to speak English naturally through listening to stories.
Okay, so what was some of the fruit? I've made a list here of 10 things that happened that I have been celebrating and giving thanks for. And the first one was that I found a wonderful physical therapist. That's a person who helps you with body pain. And he worked with me and gave me exercises that I do every day that reduced, that lowered pain in my hip and in my lower back. I am very grateful. That was a blessing. Number 2, I had more time during the week with my husband. Mike is my best friend, and we've been married a long time, and I got to eat lunch with him most every day, besides dinner, of course, but I really enjoyed that. Number 3, we visited family and had a lot of family come here. We don't live near any of our family. So if we want to see family, someone has to travel. And we connected with most everybody in our family. That was a good thing. Number 4, I am so thankful for friends who pray for me. That brought about a lot of fruit. Number 5, I read 35 books this year. Yes, in previous years and other years I have read more, but now I am reading in other languages, and so that slows down the pace, the speed, and I read fewer books. But 35 is still good. Number 6, I'm really proud about this. I learned enough basic Italian so that when we went to Italy, I could understand and communicate a little bit with people. That was wonderful fruit, and I'm going to keep that up. Number 7, I improved my Spanish, and that was through a change in my weekly volunteer work. I now see more Spanish-speaking clients on my Tuesday morning volunteer shift. And I joined an online Spanish language Bible study. That really helped my Spanish. And I saw fruit. I saw improvement. Number 8, I have some international friends who take the time, listen to my messages in Spanish or German, and they correct me. I am very grateful, and I improved because of that. Number 9, I improved ein bisschen, a little bit in German. I'll talk more about that. And number 10, it was my last video. I learned to make sourdough bread. I am so excited about that still. So that's the fruit that I am celebrating. Now, what about my goals? What am I planning for this year? I have 7 goals that I will be working toward. Number 1, I did not improve in German as much as I had hoped. So I have a plan for how to work with my tutor and help him help me, and what to do every day. I plan to spend 30 minutes a day doing my self-assigned homework in German. And I think that will make a difference. So that's one of my goals. 5 days a week, at least 30 minutes working with German on my own. Number 2, I want to gain more fluency in Spanish by increasing the number of language islands I have. I can speak fluently about different limited themes, and I want to grow those language islands. When you get off an island, you start to drown and feel like you can't speak the language. I want more islands, more areas of micro fluency. That's my goal. I don't really have a plan for that. I will just keep working on my Spanish and hope that develops. I should probably think more about that. I have a German plan, but I don't really have a specific Spanish plan. I want to maintain my French through reading and listening to podcasts, and I want to continue learning a little bit of Italian just through listening to podcasts and communicating with my one Italian friend. That's number 4 of my languages. Spanish first, German second, maintain French, and improve a little bit each month with Italian. Number 4 is I'm praying for God to guide Mike and me in planning our next overseas trip. We need his help, his wisdom. So I will be checking in with him. Lord, is this a good thing? Is this the right time? Is this the good place? So I'm asking for that. That's one of my goals. Number 5, I want to write more vignettes, more essays, more stories about my youth. I want to do this for my children and my grandchildren. I like to write, and I've written maybe 38 over the past few years. I want to write more. I want to write at least one a month. So I will be scheduling that. Number 6, I want to keep writing small biblical devotions about what I see God doing. I want to keep writing those, but I want to double them. Right now I write 1 of those a week. I want to make that 2 a week because I want to collect them. I want to have 365 and make a book out of them for family and friends. And number 7, I want to be aware. I want to be conscious. I want to be thinking. And all I do and all I say and all I think, how can I please God? That will make me happier. And maybe it'll make the people around me who live with me happy too. So those are my 7 goals, my 7 plans or purposes for this new year. But I don't have to wait until the end of the year to celebrate fruit, and either do you. We should be celebrating and giving thanks for every little success, every little baby step we make. Why wait until December? So keep an eye out for fruit in your life, in every area of your life, in your relationships, in your health, in your work, in your language learning, everything. And give thanks and celebrate. And if you fail at a goal, it's better to have tried than not to have tried at all. So what do you think? What are you celebrating from last year? And what's one goal that you have for this year? Tell me about it. Leave me a comment below this video. And thanks for listening. And may you go out in this new year and sprinkle some joy. Use your language, use your English, and bless somebody this day. Talk to you next time.